This na CTN.
Adu and welcome to this edition of the program CTN's Health Watch, where they reach you from the studio na Mount Oil FM 107.3 Furabe College. Inside today's program, we dey talk about infertility, where for short na Creole na born piki wahala. Infertility na condition usai man or woman dey not able get pikin. Infertility na condition usai man and woman dey together where they not take any form of preventive. Then they for some time they not able forget pikin. And me where they make this program reach you, my name na Zainab Mansaye. Well, for April no more but infertility, when I born piki wahala, I've been talked to Dr. Bob Sinsise, when a doctor na the Cottage PCMH Hospital.
Infertility na the inability of couples who don't born pikin after they don't cohabit for almost a year or so without the use of any form of contraception. So that is infertility. And if we can go further, we say infertility will also refer as born pikin wahala can be divided into two or get say two types a day, we primary and secondary. And when it's about primary infertility, it means from since you don't grow, you know you born pikin until that time we go see doctor, and no one they get belly. Whereas for secondary infertility, it means you don't get belly, but by all of a sudden time you don't fail for so many years, still you will get belly. So now in a secondary infertility.
Alright, what thing they cause this infertility also?
Yeah, so when you talk about causes for infertility, actually they look at two causes. Then they look at the male factor as well as the female factor. And for male people able to understand actually about this infertility, about what they cause them, we go for look at the way how the egg they form and how the egg they travel, they come at the womb, and how the sperm formate with the egg till pikin can form. So first we look at the side which side the egg they come on. If problem they decide which side the egg they come on for make them release them, and for make this egg release chemical they responsible. This chemical they come on one part of the brain what they call the hypothalamus as well as the pituitary gland. And the hypothalamus now in the send signal and they send chemical to the pituitary gland, and the pituitary gland is released because the hypothalamus gets a particular chemical what they call the gonadotropin releasing hormone. And this gonadotropin releasing hormone they come at the pituitary gland, specifically the anterior part of the pituitary gland, because the pituitary gland get the front to get the back. So the front part now they this chemical they what they call the luteinizing hormone as well as the follicle stimulating hormone. So this follicle stimulating hormone and the luteinizing hormone are the one that will responsible for make them make the egg mature and the egg release. So if then chemical they absent, causing the problem with this condition what they call this born pikin wahala. But at times the chemical can dey, but the egg inside the egg for go come out the egg get problem dey. Sometimes water don't flop there, or sometimes when them born this post them born a deform one, the egg not be form. So the chemical can dey, but the egg not they really come out from that side. They mature and come out. So that it can be problem. You understand? And again, we also they talk about sometimes the chemical the egg go there, but sometimes the road outside they pass for condom. For me they come it up here and the sperm so that the sperm will able join together with then form pikin. The road can block. And but putting and the way they cause from that road they block. We will talk about them as we go along. Because that road in block one kid that is a person and born in the form that tube what they call the fallopian tube. So take it narrow in a way that the egg not able pass through can, or the sperm and the egg will don't meet up. But for me is in travel can on at the womb side for can grow we no go there, so then it also can cause problem, that is a tubal dysfunction, how they call tubal dysfunction. And again possibly they say the chemical the egg they really come on the road can free, but the problem again who side this egg for go plant so that it go grow then get a nourishment, there again will also be a challenge. So in that light all that can give problem to woman because what it can cause for me that's when they happen for me the egg not able for going plant. Sometimes some woman and they can get them repeated abortion, sometimes they can get them repeated cleaning, and the condition they call Asherman syndrome where the old part of the womb instead of it be like towel rough, it can just be smooth. So where the egg and the sperm don't already mix, don't form this pikin, the side for can stay now for make the afterbirth form, the pikin form and grow. You not go able as it go for go stick himself this, so what's gonna happen? A slip for them. So all that can give also problem. You understand? So again, you can also trace the causes what can happen with man, where also man can be a cause, because when you talk about born pikin business, not to the woman no more, the man self can get problem. It just sound like the or two na criminals until proven otherwise. So would that go prove them guilty or not guilty? Now the doctor will go send them okay, now go do test and say okay, the woman not get problem, the man get problem. Even though some man can say doctor, me don't get pikin, I don't born pikin, but yes still that now the woman I get the problem. No, man can get problem at any point in time. You understand? It can either be say today the man not get problem, but tomorrow possibly say problem there. So man no will ever say he not get problem. problem until doctor and they certify and say problem not them. So what can cause this problem to man? Again, we also look at the way how the sperm they form. The sperm they form from the testes, and where it form side the side and they can store them. And where you don't store them for make at least it rest for some times and mature and get some chemical for make at least be able to go pregnate the woman. So you look at the side the sperm they form. So if problem they with the formation of the sperm, what we call spermatogenesis. So if there is spermatogenesis disorder, that is the problem for sperm form. The sperm not form. So problem can deal with the sperm. Sometimes the sperm they form, but the side this sperm they go store for some time before it ejaculates. If problem there is sometimes infection, what they call ecdymocytes, understand? Infection at the testes or infection at the tube, we said that side they go. Or sometimes surgery can occur in a way where you say then cut the outside is in. So all that can make the sperm again can get problem, and sometimes it can be heat. It can also hamburger outside the store, So now the thing and so that is the area of the transport. So if that tube outside that sperm, the sperm don't already form, now they try for travel for go. If that road they block or that road a kink, so the sperm not go able to travel go through. Sometimes then cut them vasectomy or sometimes it tie, sometimes doing surgery then tie that road there. The sperm not go able to form and not go able to ejaculate. Understand? Yeah. And again, we look at sometimes the sperm go able to form, it go able to pass through, but the power again for pump. You understand? So what we call ejaculatory dysfunction. But the sperm you need for ejaculate just stand like pump. When you pump, if we able to go out, so if the power for pump is weak, so also the sperm will stay inside, not able to go. You understand? Or sometimes some certain surgeries and there are certain conditions they will call a retrograde ejaculation. So instead of they pump the sperm they go out, the sperm they can inside you back. You understand? But they call it a retrograde ejaculation. So all that again can also give point. More especially in the patients who can get what's called prostate problem, you understand? Or prostate surgery what they can do. So they get that a retrograde ejaculation. So instead of the sperm go out, now inside they go. Okay. So also gets another condition with the immunological disorder. This immunological disorder means the woman is okay, the man okay, but the woman can get certain social man there where we say the man is sperm and the woman is certain social man there. Then they meet up. So these are experiments where one great gynecologist one time he perform. He say he don't do all tests them for this man and this woman. He say no problem only to the woman, the chemical okay, the tube and because in their investigation they also call the chemical factors and they also call the physical factor. If obstruction they other disease condition they die in a physical factor. So if this are the chemical we supposed for come on the brain for can make the egg mature na the problem deny a chemical factor. So you see say all the chemical and physical factor they're all okay. The man still the doubt, so you don't see the side for this. So okay, you know what? Though this area, but you this man, what you go do? Go find woman, then I get intercourse. After a month or two, can give me feedback. You this woman go look for other man, then I go get intercourse. After a few months or so, can give me feedback. And when they all go out, that man able to pregnant a woman, whereas that woman again able to get pregnancy from other man else. That shows say the man they function, the man they function. So it comes to a conclusion and say, oh, possibility they say chemical the way they disturb the sperm as the sperm goes so they kill them straight off. So I know they go into the conclusion and do research and find out say there is immunological disorder. There's some immunological compromise between the man in sperm and the lady in social man in the body. Okay. So then they agree at all. So that can also be a problem. And also they also call the infective factor. The infective factor means some man can get them repeated infection like then gonococci, chlamydia, trachomatis and so on. All NC and they can also among the man in urethra, the side outside the sperm will come on. So if that's happen, inflammation can occur and also the storage of the sperm can also be dysfunction and you can see the sperm not be able to get in power, it will get ingredients, not be able to teach the high support for them. So all that can also among man from a get problem with inborn business. So people can already confused when they say what's are the causes of infertility and what's are the risk factors. Causes means when anything in the day the man not go able to give or the woman not go able to born. Whereas for risk factor means when a particular thing in the possibility they say this person not go likely born. Like for instance, they talk about cigarette smoking is a risk factor, alcohol is a risk factor, and contraception is a risk factor. Is it all people the way they smoke, way they drink, way they use contraception? they know they born. No, then they born. But possibly if they use NTND to high extent, they not go able. So not means that the cause, but wait then they possibly they say that person not go able born. So maybe we always try to forget the difference between the causes and that of the risk factors.
Alright, and now this chemical disorder we mentioned, is that for do with the blood type? Because normally we can see people they say, hey, if you the man to A positive for instance, then the woman now O positive. If una meet, say una need to get picking. They get for do with the blood type.
Actually, little or no evidence they're not able to tell you that for say blood type has something to do with this infertility. Their research is going on, especially in the way people when they put forward say yes, some people then say yes, they get some link, but majority of the research they're not able to give any clear picture say blood type gets any link with that of infertility.
Okay, so how normally una can come about for check if somebody gets infertility problem?
Yeah, like I say, the diagnosis or the investigation they depend on the cause.
Okay.
Now we get for start with the history. From the history, we see say this person here is free from all other conditions, because sometimes you either get some systemic conditions, diabetes mellitus, hypertension, you can get epilepsy, you can get other things, also gets a link with infertility. So therefore rule them out, say okay, this person okay, based on this, you don't come complain, So from there we go into physical. We watch you from your head to your toe, all parts. We try for see say you not get any anomalies, you not get any congenital problem. They're not born with any deformity, because with that again, if you also get congenital anomaly, it also they make you become infertile. So we can look into all them. We can do something like you do ultrasound scan for make you say egg then okay, for make you say your womb is adequate, you understand? For make you say your womb you not get any space occupying lesion like fibroid, myomas, you understand? Or polyps. See, let's say they all okay, and the uterus is really adequate. So sometimes you can even do what you call hysterosalpingograph, where they send a dye inside the tube through the vagina, you go into the uterus, go to the tube, then to the femur, and so you can spit. If you can spit over into the abdomen and you take an X-ray, you see that the dye it pass through those areas. That shows say the tube is patent. But if the dye no be pass through, side the dye reach where not able penetrate, shows say obstruction dey inside it. So sometimes you go na that same way people you say then they go do flushing. So and also like what you say, we also get some investigate about the chemical factors. Those ones that I've explained is just the physical factors that we need to investigate through those manner. For the chemical factors, how we investigate you? First of all, we need to look at certain chemical where they come into play. First, we mention luteinizing hormone, the follicle stimulating hormone. These are all chemical. You need to know the level, because you get range. Each lab gets your range. So if the range of this particular chemical either they too low or too high, we can take action. Understand? And again, certain chemicals, though they are actually connected to your reproductive system, but in presence one again can also unblock. We get what you call thyroid function, because when you get high level of thyroxine, can also unbog. Understand?
Okay.
So these are all means and they work in the use for do investigation. A lot of things. You can even do your full blood count to check so you are not anemic, because sometimes again for making you will get regular menstruations and they need for. We also need for investigate for systemic diseases. Understand? Like I say, we need for check for a lipid profile. We need for check for you, because if you are obesity also is a predisposing factor to infertility. And also we need to check your random or your fasting blood sugar, your glucose level. You need to check, because if you are diabetic, you are also predisposed to this particular condition. And you also need to rule out that you are not on any drug for epilepsy, you are not on any drug for also need to rule out for certain diseases like HIV. These are all things can also make an individual become infertile. You have a lot on the table that you need to investigate from. But as what I just saying, it depends to the presentation, it depends to the problem of the patient. Understand? So this investigation tells us towards the problem of the patient.
Alright.
This na CTN.
If you just the tuning, not forget this na program CTN's Health Watch, where they reach you from a studio in Mount Orel FM 107.3 for Abbey College. Inside today's program, we dey talk about infertility, where for short and Creole na born piki wahala. And me where they make this program reach you, my name na Zainab Mansaye. You mentioned alcohol as a risk factor. Wetin are the risk factors that can cause infertility?
Fine. If you look at the risk factors now, let's look at male. The risk factors for male, we say excessive alcohol intake. It gets problem in terms of your sperm production. And you look at cigarette smoking, excessive. So what we're talking about, I don't say like you just take one cigarette or take one bottle of alcohol. No, excessive. That's the word where they use and pass mark. Okay. They cause that one. A lot of caffeine can also be a contributing factor, and also some man there where you like for the use their hot flushes, hot baths, because your testes inside the sperm the store. You always need cool environments. Now you can make during hot weather, the testes they come out because the temperature inside the belly greater than the one outside. So if they move, you see the end because you have for cancer fresh air. But when the place can cool, you see the testes the small they retract, they come inside the belly because the heat with the inside the belly greater than the heat with the outside. So it is try to make you maintain what you call homeostasis. You understand? For me, it maintain a balance. Okay. You understand? So this. And also man, we like for the use tight pants because the blood need for flow for come all the inside now you testes and so on, so that for make the testes will get enough blood as well as we will get a viable sperm. So these are all, there are so many lists.
Alright, so what about stress?
Stress, sure, because when you get stressed, you get what you call cortisone. They increase the cortisone level, understand? You increase certain chemical and the body will also do antagonize with the chemical always supposed for days so that this sperm will form, will mature. So stress can also be a contributing, because again when you are stressed, trust me, you likely to become impotent. Impotent is different from infertility, you understand? Sometimes you are infertile but you cannot erect. So if you cannot erect, so you cannot actually produce sperm or you cannot ejaculate. So these are all things you also need to put into your deck. And we come to the risk factors for female. We said oral contraception is a risk factor, and alcohol, even so women, understand, or drugs, recreational drug, cocaine and so on, these are all risk factors, you understand. And multiple sexual partners, as you understand, it also is a risk factor. We are if you have multiple sexual partners, you are liable to get STIs. This STI can also ascend to your tubes, much like the gonococci, chlamydia, trichomonas vaginalis. This condition can ascend to the uterus, to the fallopian tubes, and sometimes cause infection in those tubes and cause them to block. You understand? These are all things that we also need to and these other drugs are sometimes, especially maybe even on this cortisol, understand? People sometimes use these drugs like betamethasone, they say Kigidu, they want their body to. And also obesity is also a risk factor. When you are obese, it's a risk factor for infertility. So the list is long.
Alright, so how soon somebody forget worried, say, oh, this I get fertility problem, I need to do something?
Fine. From the definition, we say when man and woman don't marry, they don't cohabit for more than 1 year with regular sexual intercourse without being pregnant, is something you should worry. Understand? After 1 year, after 2 years, it not mean say you don't marry. You mean I'm married woman, but I don't get better. Sometimes you man now 1 10 inside the month now they see. So the time when the man they come, that time they they are the ovulation period. Only when they ovulate, here the man meets, where the egg they run down and the sperm they go and meet up. The egg no go day 90. The man go fertilize them, pass the cut commodity. So until that time when the egg they 90, and that's when the man they meet up. So how you go feel say belle go come? But if you and that man they together and sleep together for complete 1 year, belle no be come at all. So you need for hurry and you seek medical attention for make at least and it will help you.
Alright, that brings me to the question: how somebody they able to detect ovulation period? Fine.
Various ways and the way they use for detect ovulation period. We get what you call your basal body temperature. The basal body temperature means, for instance, me and you day together, I know your normal temperature, but all of a sudden, I just see, then but your body look one more. What's up? You know well? You say no, I well, but your body look hot. You understand? That shows there is possibility that you are ovulating in the absence of disease. You understand? Okay. And again, it secretes higher than the normal way for secrets. We're not to infection, no this scratch, offensive, nothing. You understand? So you say, for me, yeah, the whereas some other women will say, I get more feeling than usual. You understand? Those are all reasons, but the common way most times you use the excessive vaginal secretions and that of a basal body temperature Understand?
Okay.
You can use for a dictate say ovulation is pending. Though some sophisticated investigation and they again we they can use, but for the commonest one like this they use.
Alright, so like we mentioned, say increase secretion. Now normally now always and every day woman can secrete or now when woman can get infection normally they get secretion.
No, secretion is normal to everyone because the cells, the epithelial cells where they in the vagina, they always need for keep the vagina moist because woman get estrogen chemical. This estrogen always they make the vaginal wall moist. The vagina will not for the guy. Where the guy infection is set in. That moistness they also help for the guy for tap infection and also make the get pleasure during sexual intercourse. So you get a whole lot of things why the vagina need for be moist. Like the cells that holding at the vagina is similar to that of the cells holding at the mouth. So like how the mouth always the wet and so back the vagina for always keep moist. The only time where they get worried was this kind of secretion not to normal way. Where that secretion the offensive, it sound like fish, get that fish range scent, or it is scratch you, or in color change, or you begin for they see some alpha white thing inside the secretion there. That's in the or you belly begin the art or blood stain inside that section. That's it they make you say, you know what? I need for see doctor, I need for hold moist. Otherwise, it's just normal.
Alright, so irregular menstruation now a sign of infertility?
Well, irregular menstruation, you can't say it's a sign of infertility, though it can be, you understand. And you need for put further for making what they call irregular menses. Irregular menses, one, it could be most of the time that we call an intramenstrual bleeding from the time we mess to the other time we for mess in between sometimes this month you mess, the other month you no mess. Yes. So now one of the causes could be infection, chronic infection, you understand? Or sometimes these patients go there on contraceptive use. The effect of the contraception is still in action. Or sometimes this guy can get what you call fibroid in understand? Can also, or you get chronic infection where they block the tubes and where also they unblock the tubes and or some infection, sometimes even HIV infection can also lead. Or sometimes when you are stressed can also lead. Or sometimes when you are anemic, understand? All this can cause because if you are anemic or you get chronic illness, so the body not gets enough blood. Instead of the body, they allow for make it go mess that blood when necessary for the vital organs. And they conserve them.
Alright.
You understand?
Okay.
So not go allow for make it mess them out.
Alright.
This na CTN.
If you just the tuning, not forget this na a program CTN's Health Watch where they reach you from a studio in Mount Orel FM 107.3 for Abbey College. Inside today's program, we dey talk about infertility, where for short na Creole na born piki wahala. And me where they make this program reach you, my name na Zainab Mansaye. We dey go for the news, and after the news, we dey come back and continue with the program.
This na CTN.
Welcome to the second half of the program CTN's Health Watch where they reach you from a studio in Mount Orel FM 107.3 for Abbey College. Inside today's program we dey talk about infertility where for short na Creole na born piki wahala. Infertility na condition usai man or woman dey not able get pikin. Infertility na condition usai man and woman dey together where they not take any form of preventive, then they for some time they not able forget pikin. And me where they make this program reach you, my name na Zainab Mansaye. For April no more about infertility when I born piki wahala, I've been talk to Dr. Bob Sinsise when a doctor na the Cottage PCMH Hospital. We dey continue with the program. So wetin are infection actually?
Well,
and wetin can cause them?
Well, infection are a broad term. If you talk about infection, it comprises a lot of things because though the layman when it's about infection, it simply be the one where they get through mommy and daddy business. Understand?
Exactly.
Because when you talk about infection, anything so far where a bacteria or a virus or a fungal germ where they come inside the body and create some immunological condition wherein the body sometimes the body overcome that pathogen that is that germ dey, all the body no dey overcome am. If the body able overcome am, e just start as infection, so e dey get im own presentation. But if the body no able tap am at all, e further go before, e dey cause disease. So na make disease different from infection. So now I know exactly the question we try for ask, wetin na sexual transmitted infection.
Exactly.
Sexual transmitted infection simply means the sickness dem wey we dey get through daddy and mommy business. Because some man can say, woman can come, they say, doctor, I dey discharge, I dey scratch, women man dey get that, I dey feel pain inside, work in the bleed, but belle dey hard, while the wet dey burn, all of that things. These are signs of infection. And the type of discharge, in sense don't find at all, you look get ball in color, look brown or look greenish, you get all that. The descriptions and way e no normal from the one, because the normal secretion for time like that egg wey raw, that white part of the egg, you understand, that slippery thing from the egg, na so normal secretion for them. But any color wey alter from that, it means say sickness don come inside them.
Alright, so wetin normally can cause this sexually transmitted infection?
And this again na a big topic, because if you actually call sexual transmitted infection, we get so many things and the way they come into play. We dey range from bacteria infection, we also range from bacteria, we go to viral, we go to fungal, you even go to protozoa infection, protozoa pathogens or germs. So this they acquire then thing also. If you post you get where the harbor any of them thing there or all of them thing there, the harbor there, when I get intercourse, it can take them from you, you go with them to post you will not get. So the post you will not get, I don't know if they go able for acquire them particular germs in it, and then establish inside in body cause infection. Later, if the body not able to tame them well, not able to tap them, if they proceed, you go to what you call disease. And I make STI, that is sexual transmitted infection, is different from sexual transmitted diseases. So that. So if you ask what they cause them, the cause is different from the transmission. So how person they get them, then jam them. Well, I name so sometimes bacteria like either be gonococci, Neisseria gonococci, sometimes it either be Treponema pallidum, the one they call syphilis. These are examples. For protozoa, it gets what we call Trichomonas vaginalis. They can call them things. They also get another group of things that they cause the infection, what they call chlamydia. I'm not sure for women then. Fungal, you get what we call Candida albicans or Candida infection. Women say you get macro. So the particular fungal can cause them. So man can say, hey, but me I get them kind of shit. I don't go take ampiclox. After ampiclox in work now, they get certain drugs and we responsible for that. So now make when you feel with your own system, where you see can't meet doctor will advise you and tell exactly what you for do. So if you ask about what you cause infection, I think I will cause infection. And as I also tell you how this infection they move from one person to another, because it's a communicable. Okay. One person gets like able to get the possibility for transmission to the other person.
Alright, and now I also made for understand say it can more common among women than why.
Yeah, because woman, like we always say, woman are the reservoir. You understand? And because being a reservoir, woman give abo thousands of bacteria, thousands of. But man, look at the way the nature how God make man, the nature how God make woman. And much especially about woman, the back in promiscuity. Woman, the way already gets multiple sexual partners, you also be at high risk of also developing this particular condition. But because of the manner in which they make woman stand a more chance for make it go always acquire then illness also.
Alright, I believe say multiple sexual partners are one risk factors. So which are the other risk factors then? Yeah,
those are risk factors, because even unprotected sex, sometimes you have the use of sharps. Okay. You understand? You can also predispose yourself through there. Okay. And you also have through blood transfusion. But the main ways in which you can acquire infection, sexual transmission, as the word implies, sexual transmitted infection, is actually through sexual intercourse with infected individuals.
Alright. So now you mentioned earlier in the interview say it can possible say woman and man then then do all the tests then, but still they're not able for like get picking. So what thing una can do in that situation they for help like people also?
Yeah, sometimes like also you can always try for counsel them, you understand? We also say
apart from the social aspect, in the medical aspect,
so medical aspect. Yeah, so what normally we can do for them, like what you say, with or without intervention. The study also don't show you about 60 to 80% after 1 year or 2 years after they don't see the doctor, they can before become pregnant again. You understand? Whereas some people then, because of they're not able to get the patient for ways, they don't get the patient for listening to the doctor, they can go all around. Some man can start for say they go to church. So because of that low CPO, doctor don't give them. So possibly say coincidence can happen. Hey, me now I go to church, now make God don't go give me picking. So now I go pray, I go see that alpha man, I go see that person there, now I make I don't can get picking. Now this time I sign and wait and sign. If that person they really wait and see the PO doctor don't give him, with or without going anywhere, he get the possibility for also become pregnant.
Alright, and also this one, waiting endometriosis and fallopian tube problem symptoms.
Fine, endometriosis. If you look at the womb get 3 layers. We get what they call the endometrium, the myometrium, and the perimetrium. You understand? And that's if you name it from inside the picking the ledon to outside it in contact with your guts. So if any that endometrial lining, that is, it just sounds like where you get your phone, you say la put screen on top of some protector. So that screen where you put that thing where you put on top there, so that will make the glass not the broke and like that. So the endometrial lining there, whereas the whole body of the phone now in the myometrium, that is the muscular layer, now you hold the woman itself. Whereas for the outside now, it will take cover, it's able to cover this whole phone, like now you call it endometrium. You understand? So if that glass where you can put so that make the face not bluish, make the face no, it peel. Understand? That's what can happen in the endometrium. So if infection they that endometrium, inflammation they come in because there is immunological reaction between the bacteria or the germ where you don't come in plus your immune system, the antibodies the way get in. So that fight between the antibodies pathogen, they lead to inflammatory process inside that womb, inside that endometrium. So during that process, warmness they come, swelling they come, pain they come. So that is what they refer to as endometriosis. That's inflammation of the endometrium due to infective cause. You understand? Okay. So that is what's referred to as endometriosis. But most of the time, what's they cause that? It could be bacterial infection, specifically gonococcal infection, gonorrhea. Ascending, it come up from your vagina, it go to your cervix, it can lodge in your womb, infection occur. Sometimes it can advance, it pass through the tubes, it go to the egg. Sometimes it even cause ovarian abscess. It can even cause abscess to the outside the egg they come on. So you only tap na the tubes. You understand? Even the tubes we also call them salpingitis. I know say the word being look too big for you, make you free for colon. We get endometriosis, salpingitis, ovarian abscess. These are all infections. Also they occur as a result of when germ or bacteria or sometimes parasitic protozoa infection sets in there.
Alright, and now what are the medical guidelines where una can give to people who get infertility problems?
Yes, first of all, I say the medical guideline depends on the result of the investigation we send.
Okay.
So as you say, the medical guidelines, that is talk of the conservative treatment. We for use normally we will let for the use the actual words. The conservative treatment normally we will give. If for instance these patients get problem with ovulation, the egg not agree for form. You don't get regular messes. We get mess we can put them on for make as they try for normalizing the messes. Stabilizing messes. Like you get them clomiphene, you get all that drugs, So it depends. And again, if the problem now tubal problem it gets, the tubes and block. Would they open there like we say the flush?
Alright, you earlier on mentioned
hydrosalpinx.
You earlier on mentioned say at times where woman can normally get cleaning on several occasions. That can also result to infertility. How many times specifically woman for like get cleaning way enough for exceed the time?
Mama, you don't sabi me say not sabi. But what I say, cleaning forget an indication. You know, go just stay down, you grab that company say, hey, me I get picking. They say go clean. You go bam, then go. Sometimes the person go do. I don't know how for do. You understand?
Okay.
You can do cleaning as much as you can, provided if indication there for do am. And the doctor for listening to, understand? Because some cleaning they are unnecessary. So I don't go tell you say if I do 10 cleaning, if I do 15 cleaning, if I do 30 cleaning, you don't know.
And now we get woman the way they conceive actually, but then they get miscarriage. What thinking?
Fine, I like that question there. We also call habitual abortions or spontaneous abortion. As I say, but what is in the way you need for look at? Also, not look at from the chemical factor as well as the physical factor. From the chemical factor, when fertilization don't take place, when the egg and the sperm don't meet together, it don't move from the tubes, it don't come for kind of reside in the womb. You need for get a comfortable zone for kind of relax. The place need for be comfortable. You need for get good blood supply. You need for get, you know, just sound like you don't go to a strange place, you move here, you go offline, you don't call the family and say, "Bo, me and my partner they come over, when I make for me fine place." So then you go, the best form that they give, so that way you really don't they feel comfortable, not so. Likewise, where the egg and the sperm don't meet, fertilization don't occur. They don't send chemical, don't can inform the womb. Two people when they come over, are we gonna provide accommodation? That is the endometrium, you understand? That is on the womb, and don't make the cells of the womb don't get a lot of secretion, good blood supply, come with a lot of oxygen, come with a lot of glucose. I know they help for make the place comfortable. If that chemical is supposed to do that, you not do one way that egg they come here and the sperm, you don't reach that place there. What will happen? That egg absolutely they died off. The endometrium they cry, they shed off, they bleed because it not get comfortable zone for stay and cause you get what you call trophoblasts. You get for form finger-like projection for make it anchor inside this womb. So if it lack that facility, there absolutely that egg not will able to become viable. So if not become viable, the womb they malnourish, the egg bag they malnourish, they all they die. Come on. Right. And two, we get there. Two, if you get what you call space occupying lesion, you get fibroid inside. You understand? That fibroid is so huge, you know, that the pregnant has begin grow, so the fibroid they push and boom. The boss I come on, they get miscarriage. Again, we get what you call Asherman syndrome. Asherman syndrome means excessive scarring of the womb due to either repeated abortion, due to excessive cleaning. The womb do well, we don't well after them processing there. You know some man we scar the form, where you get wound, where the wound don't form. Now they see the skin the rough back. But if some man we get wound, that they all they just become smooth. As smooth where the old womb they become. Now they call Asherman syndrome. Understand? So in that case, when the egg and the sperm don't meet together, don't fertilize that egg there, so then they can form placenta inside the womb. Then they can with those trophoblasts for can embed into the womb. So that's in the as the time for God attached, so it is slippery for them because you know it will get grip side because the place all smooth because of the scar. So that excessive scarring is what we call Asherman syndrome. The last one I feel so we will discuss. Incompetent cervix. The cervix as the fertilization don't take place, so if you get plug for lock and boom, you understand? So when you lock am, like what some man can say, after way the man don't give belly, he get that with the other man again, the other man give belly again. No way, any intercourse with na enjoyment someone now, but there is no way, nothing we actually go that's why not go inside again because don't lock. The only way that plug they come out when perhaps that plug in it look too weak. Just like per my bottle where they start be applying. Where you want put per my where you not get cover. You go take that stopper. Or sometimes then champagne and you see that stopper inside that plug. Yeah. The only thing where you go turn champagne or you say as a plan, pam, come on, we not go turn and again. Yeah. So that is how that plug there. So if that plug never fits fine, it will lead to habitual abortions.
Alright.
This na CTN.
If you just the tuning, not forget this na a program CTN's Health Watch, where they reach you from a studio in Mount Orel FM 107.3 for Abbey College. Inside today's program, we dey talk about infertility, where for short and Creole na born piki wahala. And me where they make this program reach you, my name na Zainab Mansaye. Now, how normal sperm for the healing?
Fine. So that brings in the question of sperm analysis. Understand? We go for look at the morphology of the sperm, the shape, how the sperm look like, And also you also look at the quantity of the sperm, and you also look at how viable, the viability of the sperm. For the morphology of the sperm, this is the shape of the sperm. The sperm, it just sound like one thing they we use for the call and toad. We do agriculture whatsoever na water, understand? Okay. You get BA, you get neck, you get tail. Okay. That's what sperm look like, understand? So then see, and if we also get measurements, so any of them see and they will lack or way abnormal, the head, the neck and the tail, abnormality, the sperm they get problem. And look at the speed of the sperm for able, because when the man ejaculates, it sounds like marathon, understand? Speed only the luckiest are able to survive, able to penetrate the egg and fertilize them. So upon all the millions of sperm where the man ejaculates, they push, and only one will be the winner. You understand? So if you look at the speed of the sperm, understand? And also you also look at the quantity, because by ejaculation, I mean, if we able to ejaculate about 20 million international units by ejaculation. Less than that, there is a problem. More sure if you less than 10,000, there is a problem in that. Okay. So also again, the sperm needs not need for the fluidity of the sperm, also need for be assessed. Like for instance, if this sperm can make so like quarter when you turn for down, so and say no, if for sleep, if for draw, if for able draw, so all that they also need for be assessed. Okay. So it gets a lot of things in the way we can look at when you talk about sperm analysis. All right. And so now, is it normal? Normally, with people like to say, when you get intercourse, when you want to get pregnant, before lead on for some time, how to that be? You know, for gap immediately, because when you gap in, you become pregnant. No, well, you said you need to answer that question. If not so yourself, or you don't get that, because until they talk, you understand. In medicine, you also call evidence-based, understand? Though there are certain conditions where some advice can come say, for instance, not to, the way how they make me own body and the way how they make your own body are two different ways now. The way how God make you can also call the cervix, the road where connect the vagina to the womb. That junction now they call the cervix. Some are in cervix a day before. Some are in cervix a day center. Some are in cervix a day bien. Some are say okay, when you sexual intercourse because you cervix, it dey bien and bien it turn. The man say the best way we go able get intercourse so that the man is going to go penetrate go inside that way able to. So after that, you get for again some time and somebody say because it's cervix the day before, now before it must turn. When they get intercourse, you get for lay down ace leg for some time so that let not go make you more the sperm come on. You know, someone can talk all and day. Okay. But all what I try for here is that you need for see a doctor need for advice you appropriate based on that. But these are all sometimes we call them myths. They are facts, no facts and they but little or no evidence we're not able to say much. Alright, so whose role will we nutrition and we body get for do with the fertility issue? Sure, and we get what we call antioxidants then, you understand? Antioxidants like you talk about fruits, you talk about that, you understand? We actually help for use on certain chemicals we basically them present inside the system. You also unbound way in terms of the growth of the egg and the growth of the particular things in the body. Actually, also in terms of sperm, these antioxidants are also good, you understand? And also need for reduce the amount of fat, because if you are obese, you fasting for take fatty food, they also unbug you. You have some man say, me want forget intercourse, na cassava the charm. I go charm rest, I go, that is just they provide energy, some energy don't have glucose they provide for you, but not to actually will change the cause of your. But most of the time, we advise on good nutrition, understanding. More specifically on those substances we would refer to as antioxidants, almost good, and also substances if you get some immune disorder, also try for improve on the immune system. Also give some supplements, you understand? Sometimes your anemia can be as a result of iron deficiency anemia. You give some certain drugs. And also nothing again, don't forget sickle cell. Sickle cell also is a big problem in terms of infertility. All them say only for investigate. What you ask for the investigations then. So in that I think so like we mentioned, so sickle cell as a problem, infertility problem. Is it sickle cell can make somebody not able to become pregnant at all, or it can work come out and later on become possibility there? Possibility there. Nothing on the way impossible on our planet. At ends with their alive. Understand?
Alright.
When you control condition of sickle cell, because you see people don't get sickle cell but it's still in the bone, so it's like just a risk factor, not a cause for infertility.
Alright.
But the presence of sickle cell, possibly they say somebody not go able.
And in the interview with one doctor, they tell me say people with sickle cell they become like delay their pregnancy can delay than normal somebody.
No, they can't say this now because this individual is sick. So you don't go expect somebody who is sick, who gets some anomalies. But this, as I say, this is a risk factor. In presence, not as actually possibly that doctor we don't get some literature we don't review, but me not see any literature to what I would say in terms of sickle cell. When you delay in terms of sickle, we get sickle cell, you delay in terms of getting pregnant. You understand? I not review any literature, but possibly say that would be. You understand? Because in medicine never say never, but it's also a risk factor. But me not get any information concerning that say somebody will get sickle cell. Otherwise, if you're a full-blown sickle cell patient, where if you say you dey battle with your health, because if you battle with your health, all other normal things and all the odds, you understand, because they try for revive yourself for make you maintain your normal health back.
Alright, and now what are some of the recommended preventive measures then for it?
Now it just sound like where you say where you know what the cause problem, it's part of solving the problem. But if you don't know what the cause the problem, I go able to tap on. Now we get some certain things, risk factor. What we say we get lead over. We get some certain factor they will not get control over. So just natural things. Then one the way at least we will be able to advise. You advise for making avoid them. For instance, if you don't talk to excessive alcohol, they lead to infertility. Why not go just say tell man say avoid alcohol now or stop. Contraceptive use. Hey bro, this they cause them problem there. They not go tap them. So you see, so excessive cigarette smoking, you know, if you are obese, try to work on your obesity, your nutritional status needs to be improved. If you have illness, you need to be treated rationally. So all these other things, and avoid the excessive DNCs, you know. So all things, and if you get infection, make sure you treat them, make sure you go to your doctor, listen to the health talks, you understand?
Right.
So but certain sickness, some certain things, and you and I not get any control over. These are natural things. Like for instance, they born a patient with congenital anomaly, you understand? They born say tubes and narrow and small. What you go do? What you go do? Except I can do plastic surgery for arm. And there's a way we say no what happen inside this country, you know. So there are things we can advise. The things we say we will advise and tap. If a person also a diabetic, we advise them.
Alright, now this quick one. If you rate the number of people where they live with infertility conditions in a salon, how you go rate them?
Actually, I'm not going to give you a concise statistics. But however, if you look at in the sub-Sahara Africa, your infertility actually some literature and they would rate about 13%. We already talk about 20%. You know, a lot get their own statistics. But salon, we never get any baseline information. We'll also they pray for me at least we say we'll join the research team. At least we'll be able to help get some information tomorrow. We use and I go ask doctor, what's the statistics? I go say the statistics and salon because me say go don't do the research team. We also they pray for be part of.
Alright, so among men and women them where you they encounter now you area. Now who's one them more day in high?
Now woman them more can report.
Okay, is it that the man can get any report or the
possibility there because some man no they know, you understand? Okay. Some man just feel say everything just fine, some man get that they feel shame, you know, they get that social stigma, you know, stigmatization, so effect. So some man can feel shy. Some man even when they can, when man they can say, but me I infertile, we don't want to investigate the man, so you need to call the man. Because of the process where they involve for make the man go do sperm analysis, they feel shy. The man they come. I don't get Boku experience where we say the man they call him, they say me I don't get problem. I like say I get more than 5 or 6.
Alright, now as we the round up Probably you'll get a quick one where you go on for round up with.
In conclusion, we don't say infertility na born pikin wahala, and infertility not to one man business, not to the woman no more. The woman still get a role for play, provided if you really want to get pikin. So in that, it gets a lot of misconceptions, misleading information. Say some man can tell say I get double, some man can tell say this I can make I become infertile. Some man gets a lot of things then. But if you get any contrary views based on what him me don't talk, you always feel free for come meet you in a hospital. You always feel free for contact this woman. You know, what gets you, we can come on social media. We can always help you educate people them based on condition there. So always feel free for meet you at anywhere. Meet we you get any problem instead of you don't go to pharmacy, you go to Pepe doctor, you get to Pepe nurse, you say come treat. You know me say now all thing where they come to doctor and money. We don't think you can't ask for advice. Doctor always there for advice. Okay. So always there.
That's been Dr. Bob since he say doctor na the Cottage PCMH hospital. They tell me about infertility when a born pikin wahala. Waiting they cause infertility. The thing they way for do where somebody gets infertility, and the thing they where they help for prevent infertility. Well, now so I go end the program CTN's Health Watch for today. Plenty thank you to una we don't join me na the program. In case you miss part of the entire program, tune in again Monday afternoon for the repeat broadcast. May we don't make the program reach you. My name is Zainab Baman Sere. They say tata.